You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories, how the sun has come down. Like a river rising way up above. This ain't no sugar. I'll stay in bed. I still got the feeling that you're next to me, stuck in my head. When lights go off, you're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why. This ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories, now the sun has come down. Like a river rising way up above. This ain't no sugar.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous.
What's up, guys? Shawn here. Thanks for coming tonight. So sorry about last night. I thought I was completely prepared for last night, and then this little guy decided not to perform. So we're going to talk about the MEVO camera. I'm going to talk about all the things that I love about it, all the potential that I think this little camera has, and then the reason why I'm selling it. It could be its incompatibilities with the iOS operating system. You know, maybe they've made a lot of new updates to the iOS system and MEVO hasn't caught up yet. But I thought, since I did a firmware update last night, I thought they had, or yesterday, I thought that they had fixed all the kinks. You know, I thought it was up to date. But and the test that I did in the afternoon when I did my trailer video, I live streamed for a half hour, no problem. And it worked great. And then I get to the college last night and it just craps out. I could not connect with it. I rebooted the camera. I rebooted the... I wish there was a way to take the battery out, because that might have fixed it. But rebooted the camera, rebooted my phone. I just spent so much extra time last night fiddling with this little camera when I should have been just doing the job that I was hired to do. But had a great time filming last night. It's kind of nice to go out and handle live events every once in a while. And I thought for sure this camera would handle those live events as well, but it did not. So, and then I went back to my office thinking that I would do like a live stream, and I went back and watched it and it was just sad. So I took that down. I took last night's live stream from the MEVO down, and I decided to just start from scratch tonight. You know, I've spent months nurturing my studio and getting things set up the way that I want to do live streams every week, and I think I'm pretty good at it in my studio, but not very good at it when it comes to doing it somewhere else. So we got Brent Newman in the house. We got Nacho Rolly in the house. Welcome, guys. Brent, I don't know why you're not... I'm going to add you as a moderator, because you've been consistent for a while, and I trust you, and I think you're a good guy. I like the picture of I don't remember if I saw it on Facebook or Instagram this week, of like you posted a meme of yourself and another guy, and you had your Inspire on the ground, and you called it Drone Nerd. I thought that was a pretty cool picture. So shout out to that. I don't remember where I saw it though. It was probably Instagram, but I follow you guys on so many different things, I just can't keep up. I'm excited to see Nacho next week in person, but dadgummit if I'm going to be in St. Louis when he's in Nashville. So Nacho, if we can hook up in St. Louis, I think that would be awesome, because I think you said that you were going to be traveling through Nashville and then to St. Louis. So if that works out, that would be awesome. I'll be in St. Louis from Thursday afternoon to... Wait, no. I'll be in St. Louis Tuesday afternoon to Thursday afternoon. I'm flying out Thursday right after lunch. So if we could do Wednesday dinner, that would be awesome. But I don't know if that's pushing it, because you said you were coming through Nashville on Wednesday. You know, maybe we can do a late night on Wednesday night or something like that. But anyway, so Night Train FPV's in the house. What's up? I'm trying to figure out your icon. Is it like a green flaming head? Is that what it is? It's far away from me, so I can't, you know, my vision gets blurry. Instagram guy is Shane with hat. Asian with hat. What a weird name. I am Shawn with belly. Or no, wait, I'm Irish with belly. took that photo with a huge Canon lens. That's awesome. Was it a white huge Canon lens? Was it one of those big telephoto lenses they shoot football games with and stuff? Where you have to have a tripod for your lens and then your camera hangs onto the lens. Irish high beams. There you go. I got the striped shirt on tonight, so hopefully there'll be a lot of confusion around my high beam area. But Nacho, I'll be in St. Louis. I won't have a car. The guy that I'm traveling with is getting a car, and I don't know really what I usually don't. I don't travel ever, so I don't know how things will be. But I'm staying near the airport, and I'm not going to tell you where I'm staying because this is a live stream, and some people are weird. I had a guy show up on my live stream last night, and he was saying some inappropriate things. And since I wasn't even paying attention to the live stream very much, the inappropriate stuff stayed on there for a while. So another awesome reason to just take last night's failure down and start over. I like to keep some of my failures up, but last night was it was an unsupervised failure. Like, I was not paying attention to what was going on. Well, I mean, I was paying attention. I just couldn't get it working. So we're going to talk about the MEVO camera tonight. I want to try to get it so it looks good. Let me point it towards the light. There you go. That's kind of cool. And I stinking love this camera. I love everything about the camera. When it works, when it functions, it's awesome. Like that. I was so happy yesterday when I did the trailer video for my live stream. But it just failed, guys. It was just... By the time... When I was doing a live event, the last thing you want to do when you're at a live event and you're doing something, you know, you don't have much time to prepare for. I mean, I prepared the night before, got all my gear ready, all charged up, formatted all the SD cards. You know, I was on top of it with all my gear. What's up, Steve Miller? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the evening of awesomeness. We're talking about the MEVO camera. And, you know, one of the biggest mantras of my YouTube channel is know your gear, okay? I spent a lot of time testing out cameras and drones and gimbals and all of this stuff so that you guys can learn from my testing and get a heads up on your gear, okay? And that's why I talk so heavily about it, and that's why I kind of break things down into micro little sections so we can analyze and get, you know, I won't do like a 5-minute review and then that, you know, get all my views and subscriptions and then move on to the next piece. I like to take a camera and test little aspects of it. I've tried different things on my channel. I've tried, you know, whenever the DJI Mavic Air came out, you know, I did one video of like an introduction to, I don't even remember what they're called. I've been focused on the Parrot and Afi for so long. They're like quick shots, I think, on the DJI Mavic Air. And so I did like a bunch of little videos, little micro videos, and each video was a quick shot, and then I made a playlist, and so you could go through and you could see, you know, a little 2-minute clip, then another 2-minute clip. I've done things like that. I've also done, you know, today we're going to use this camera to do this, like take a time lapse, or we are going to do like a low light test, stuff like that. I like doing tiny little things, and this camera has so many tiny little things that are amazing, that I think they're groundbreaking. I love what they did. I've kind of preached for years that the future of videography is either 360 or 180. You know, once they get the stabilization right and the stitching right, then all you have to do is put your camera in the corner and it will record everything. And then, you know, when the technology gets good enough, you'll be able to use that 360-degree video to crop out whatever scenes you want. And what this thing did really, really well last night was I created different scenes. You know, I did a close-up of the stage, and then I did kind of a little bit of wider shot with the stage, and then there's like all the books on the shelf that my friend Rob was signing, okay? And then there was a super wide shot of the audience, and then there was a narrow shot of kind of just the audience without the books and everything else. And then I put it on autopilot, and it was like a bunch of cameramen manning their cameras, and then, you know, one guy switching from camera to camera. And then what that allowed me to do is it allowed me to walk around being like a member of the crew and kind of looking at, okay, this camera's pointed in the right spot, it's still recording, audio looks good. And then I go over to this camera and I check all that, and then I go to this camera, and then I'd, you know, move my camera at it so I'd get different shots of the audience so we can you know, clip them later or whatever. And I did all that on my own. I had 3 cameras set up. One close-up of the speaker, one wide shot of the speaker and the audience, and then one at the audience. And, you know, it worked out really, really well. And then, you know, once I sync the audio, then I'll be able to bounce from clip to clip, and it'll look really, really good. But if I could get 4 really good angles from this one video, from this one camera, what if you had 3 of these and you put them all over the event, and then you set them up in a live stream studio, and then the people at home that are watching the live stream could view different parts of the live event from the different cameras. They could choose which camera they went to. I think that would be amazing. I have when the iPad first came out, maybe this was like the 2nd or 3rd year of the iPad, I got this app, and it was kind of like it was like a webcam app, so you could tap into different webcams all over the world, and you could look through them. There were some, like, you know, pointed at like a famous church in Russia, or there's one that was like a water park in Germany. Another one was, it was at a restaurant at the beach. Little things like that. I'm going to switch over to live chat just in case nobody said anything for a little while. But I think that would be awesome for live streaming. Another thing that this little camera system does is the top part comes off, okay? And it's magnetic for one, so nice and magnetic. You guys see that? You can't see that. So, but it has this little base that locks on, and then it has a 1/4-20. You guys see the 1/4-20? And then if you come in here, you can unscrew it. Nacho is doing dishes and cleaning the kitchen. Home with the wife. There it is. Little honey-do list. This is taking a lot longer to unscrew with my fingernail. There we go. And then this beautiful big screwy adapter comes out, and it has a microphone stand. So you can put this on a microphone stand. So it's made for like rock and It's made for like rock and roll. And then, okay, so there's 1/4-20 on this side, and then on this side there's a third inch screw. So super versatile. Whenever they were designing and engineering this product, they thought of a lot of different things. And they thought about it so much that Vimeo, YouTube's big competitor, purchased Livestream. So they definitely have big shoes to fill. But what I don't like about it is they're very proprietary. So you can use the full functions of this camera if you subscribe to Vimeo Pro, or if you spend 180 degree, what the heck? Why am I saying degree? $180 on a year on their live stream desktop app. Or if you want, and they have an awesome iPad app. If you want to use the iPad app, you can live stream like I did yesterday for free, or you can pay $10 a month to put a logo and a title on your videos, and to put like screens. So I did a free trial with that, and I thought that was awesome. But what I hated about it was you had to spend $10 a month just to put it, so just to put a word on top of your live stream and to put your little logo in there. And it wasn't even that good. Like, it was like this blue rectangle. I kind of picked a color that was somewhat like my logo from the swatches they made available, and then I was able to upload my logo to it. My logo still had to sit in like a little square. I couldn't do it, all invisible on the side. So that little subscription plan, I think, is just going to destroy this camera. I think it's just going to die. But the people that are subscribed to it, maybe they're paying for developers to better the software and better the firmware. And if that's the case, then all the power to you. Come out with a free version next, and I'll buy it. That functions and works. Now let's talk about this. This is the boost. I love how they have these little proprietary locks where you can take the camera off here and snap it on here. Has the same screw mounts in the bottom where you can put it on a microphone stand. That is amazing. Super amazing. Everybody should do that. Okay. It's got these little LED lights that light up that tell you how much of the battery is powered up. Then it's got this little door you pop open, just like a big camcorder. It's got Ethernet and USB and micro USB. So micro USB is power. So what you can do with the power is you can run, you can hook it up to power and run it for a long time. But this battery pack right here, I think, is like 8 hours. We'll get to the specs. We'll get to the specs next. But 8 hours. I've been holding on to this camera so I can do a review of it on it. But to be honest, with what happened yesterday, this is the review. So if you want to know anything about the MEVO camera, this is where you're going to find it on Shawn Ide Studios, and we're going to be done with this camera tonight. I'm going to take some pictures after this live stream. It's going up on eBay. Probably go on Facebook Marketplace at the same time. Just if a person buys it from Facebook Marketplace, I'm going to include a microphone stand. But I don't feel like shipping a microphone stand, so if I sell it on eBay, it's not going to have a microphone stand. But it will have, the ability to sit on just about anything. So if you've got a tripod or monopod, or I think the best case scenario would be to take a tripod and unscrew the head off of it so you can get the third. That would be good. Or if you're in the band, like, this thing will disappear if you put it up with all your other microphone stands and music stands in a band. I think this thing will completely disappear. And it even had, I don't know, there's just a couple things they left out. If they would have had, so hopefully in the third edition of this camera, if it makes it to a third, well, it's kind of on the first. It's like MEVO, and then there's a MEVO Plus. And the only thing that the Plus did was they made the Wi-Fi capabilities better. But it's the same camera, same lens, same sensor, all that kind of stuff. So if they come out with another version, if they upgrade this iteration, I would like to see an HDMI output so I can use it as a legitimate camera out of the box. Okay? And I would like, you know, an app that I can use for live streaming. Who in their right mind wants to live stream without putting something on the live stream? You know what I mean? Like just sending video in a live stream is kind of limiting. You know, I've been sat down with several of you that come watch my channel, you know, and we've talked about OBS and how there's free software out there that you can put titles. Like if you look down here, I've got my social media outlets every Tuesday, but it's Wednesday night, live chat. You know, there's my logo. There's a lot of things on this screen. And Nacho just said use OBS Mobile. OBS Mobile has so many more options than the software that comes with a live streaming camera. Like if you purchased, I don't remember what the prices are, but if you purchase these two together, they're at least like $500. Make some software for free that they can use the $500 camera they just bought. The types of companies that would use this are like, you know, they're like instructors, okay? People going around speaking at conferences, they could live stream their conference and make money on subscriptions to the live stream. Or churches that every Sunday, you know, people are sick or at home and they can't make it to service. There are a lot of churches that use solutions like this. The video is way better than a laptop FaceTime camera. But Nacho's talking about the OBS Mobile in the chat. He uses it when he live streams on the road. He live streams from his freaking motorcycle using OBS Mobile. It's a free app. I don't understand. I don't understand MEVO's thinking. Vimeo's thinking. You would think Vimeo would have a better financial plan. And maybe Vimeo is for professional companies that want to spend a lot of money on their products. Okay, maybe they do have an audience, but as far as like people that just want to, like, I don't make nearly enough money on YouTube to purchase a live streaming thing. Now, $180 a month, I could do like 2 months of my income on YouTube and Amazon combined would pay for that streaming service for a year. So I could justify it because I do purchase music, and I've got a website and all that kind of stuff. So I do spend money to have marketing for this channel, but I don't spend hardly any money. And if there's an option like StreamMates and OBS and OBS Mobile that are all free and I can get this accomplished, like, you know, I've been doing this live stream. What show is this? This is show 42 of this year, okay? So this is my 42nd live stream of 2019. So I've got it down to a science. I've got the best camera that I have pointing at me. I've got lights. Nacho helped me out with the lighting, and so my background's real dark and my foreground's real light. Then I've got, you know, OBS. I've got my logos. I've got my marketing. I've got my social media on there. And it's pretty classy. It's not like overly cluttered. You know, we've got the chat up there so you guys can read what each other are saying. You know, I've got StreamMates on this side of my TV, and I've got YouTube over on this side of my TV. I've been live streaming for a half hour right now, and I haven't even stopped talking. Like, I'm getting good at this. Not because I'm an awesome person, but this is my 42nd practice. And this is since I've been counting on YouTube. I've tried to live stream for a couple years, but this year I actually got it right. And actually have people coming on a weekly basis, which last year I didn't. Mario Monte was my only fan. Mario and Danielle, and I think I hurt Danielle's feelings, so she left. But anyway, so much potential, and I think is the future of live streaming are little things like this. You know, having one camera that points in different directions is awesome. I watched a cooking show where they had a wide angle of the whole kitchen, and then they had a close up on the dishes they were cooking with, and one on the oven, and just brilliant. But I don't know. So Nacho, you said Claude made me famous? I mean, Claude has helped, definitely. I feel like I get more subscribers by going on other people's live streams than I ever do on my channel, unless a new camera comes out. So I've picked up probably 30 subscribers since the GoPro Max came out. So little, when I put forth an effort, people tend to watch me. But I hate talking about myself. I really do. So do you guys have any questions about the MEVO before I sell it? One of you guys might want to buy it. It might work better with Android. It actually might work better with the iPad. I was using my phone last night, but I basically did the exact same setup that I did that afternoon. So I was like, I already tested it. I did everything that I talk about on my channel. I knew my gear, and I went out to use it, and it just didn't understand what happened. I tried to use the school's Wi-Fi. I tried to use my hotspot on my phone. I tried to use my iPad's hotspot. None of it worked. So, not sure what happened. Nacho said, I will never be famous, but I will be the guy behind the curtain. So you'll be the Wizard of Oz. He was a liar. He was a phony. I don't think you're a phony, Nacho. Nacho said, my Max has been more hero time than anything. Lighting was different. More people around to confuse it. The Marriott had better Wi-Fi. Okay. Yep. All that makes sense. The biggest thing was I couldn't connect to it with my phone, so I don't know what the difference was there. Night Train only has a Session 5. So, you've got FPV in your title. Do you fly FPV with your Session 5 on your drone? I think that's pretty awesome. I wish they would come out with another Session. I think the Session is a beautiful form factor. Brett Nunley's in the house. What you cooking, bro? You got some grilled chicken? Some grilled kebabs? Grilled shrimp? Yeah, Nacho said he likes the Session. What I like about the Session is it's tiny, it's black, and you can hide it places. So you can hide it in broad daylight. You can hide it. I use it as like a... Well, I have in the past. I haven't used it in a while. But I've used my Session as a second camera kind of hidden in the corner. And I can point my other camera right at it, and you can't tell it's there. Like if you turn the LED lights off, you can get a second camera angle without having to worry about pointing your camera in such a way that it doesn't pick up the other camera. Now I'm gassy. What's up? Night Train says it's a great little camera. He wishes it had more to it. That's why I wish they would still produce sessions. GoPro has such bad luck when it comes to producing an amazing camera. They have great ideas, and then I don't know if it's because they don't research what what the world wants or what, but I thought the session was brilliant. Oh, I got this little camera that now I can go have fun. I can just point it somewhere and push a button and start, just like the Insta360 Go. It's like the new session, except it only records like little 30-second clips or 15-second clips or something. That's weird. So I'm going to give Nunley a wrench tonight. I realize I've got people that come in here all the time, and I'm going to make you guys moderators. So Nacho just tagged me in a post, and the only thing that popped up on my screen was his picture, his profile picture, and it's basically a little planet of him flipping me off. So I'm going to go back and look at that later, and hopefully there will be more to that post than him flipping me off. Probably is. But, so yeah. So, I was on Artco's channel a couple weeks ago, and I had such a good time on his channel that I thought it would be fun to bring people on this channel and maybe not do it every week, because I don't want to become one of those channels that just all we do is talk, because I want my channel to be a little bit more intentional. But I was thinking about once a month bringing on a guest on my channel, and I was wondering what you guys think about that. It's going to be another level of organization. It's going to be another level of, possible network lag and all that kind of stuff. But I think it would be fun to interview some people, or maybe let them interview me, ask me questions. So let me know what you think, guys. Nacho, I want you to stop being so negative about yourself. I know that's kind of your thing, but you need some positivity. I think you're an awesome person. You have a lot to offer, and I will not be taking your wrench away. But you also do need to keep it PG on here. So Brent Nunley says once a month would be good. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be easy to manage. So yeah, that's going to be in the works. Don't know exactly when that will happen. But I'm definitely thinking about it. And it might just be like, I don't know, it might be full screen, it might be, I don't know. I don't really know how to manage it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Nacho said, I think I will be your first guest next Wednesday night, live from St. Louis. Huh. Interesting. We might go live together. We'll see about that. I wonder if, like the GoPro Max, if you go live, is it just in hero mode, or can you bounce back and forth between scenes? Because it'd be cool if we put like the Max in between us, and then you could bounce in between. That would be pretty cool. Brent Nunley likes you, Nacho. So that's good. Whew. So what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. 7:21. So Nacho will have all of his gear and our combined know-how. That'll be cool, man. I don't know what we're gonna do or where we're gonna do it because I won't have a car. You have a motorcycle, but I'm not getting on your motorcycle. No offense, but I have a fear of motorcycles. What's up, Chevy? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, Nacho's son doesn't fall far from the tree, does he? He's out there learning how to drive, and he's getting the road rage down. You'll have to excuse my voice. My allergies are a little crazy. Oh, that's a good idea, Nacho. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of restaurants down the street, so we can, if we stay at the same hotel, or we can walk down and get a bite, and then maybe do a live stream in one of our rooms or something. That'd be fun. Or we can go do something cool, like there's a subway station there, or like there's a subway, so it might be cool to grab the subway and go somewhere. But I don't know what St. Louis is like at night. I don't know if we're going to get mugged or not. Having our equipment and our gear out or whatever. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to still talk about the MEVO, or do you could care less? I could go through the website real quick. We could do we could do 10 minutes of specs on the MEVO, and then move on to just hanging out. I'm sure that's what would happen. Nacho would just sit back and just film the whole thing. Oh, I hope I don't get megged. So yeah, I'm going to still watch the chat, but we are going to move over to the MEVO website. We're going to go over the specs real quick so I can talk about this and move on from this camera. I want to put closure on my relationship with the MEVO, and yep, let's do it. So we're going to switch over here. We're going to go full screen. Hello. Oh wait. Hello. There, that's better. All right, so this is the live stream like a pro, introducing the MEVO Plus. Now I told you guys. Oh yeah, I want to do picture in picture. Ooh, they so pretty. All right. All right, let's do that. All right, so live stream like a pro, introducing the MEVO Plus. Oh, I forgot which mouse I was using. I grabbed the wrong mouse. So you can buy it now, or you can watch a video. No, I'm just kidding. But it's owned by Vimeo, which purchased, or no, it was owned. Yeah. So Vimeo purchased Livestream. Livestream is the one that made the camera. You can go live on Facebook. You can go live on YouTube. You can go live on Periscope, Twitter, and RTMP. So RMTP is like if you built a custom website for your live streams. So, sorry, I just paused while I was watching your chat. I didn't freeze up. Give it to Nacho so he can drop it in the river. Yeah. For all the headache that this gave me, I'm going to get some money out of it, and I'm going to use that money to buy something else. I already have the Mavic Mini on its way, so this might just pay for that. So I'll be happy with that. I'll get some videos about the Mavic Mini. People will watch them. I'll get some, I'll get about $3 for all my Mavic Mini videos, and we'll call it a day. So live stream like a pro. But let me tell you, live streaming like a pro, just like Nacho said, price-wise. So, yeah, Chevy, after the stream, I'll get on Fortnite with you. But I've got some other things to do, all right? So, live stream like a pro. If you look at it's got Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope, Twitter, RTMP. You can live stream to multiple locations, and you can record to an SD card, which reminds me. Let's get that SD card out before I sell it on eBay. Have you guys ever done that? You guys ever bought a camera on Facebook or eBay, and there's an SD card in it, and it's got like stuff on it? I bought this camera. It was a camcorder on Facebook Marketplace, or it might have been Craigslist, and there was a guy's trip to the Grand Canyon in it. And I kind of felt bad because I believe the person I bought it from, it was not their footage. So I think they stole the camera and then I bought it from them, but I had no way of contacting her and had no way of even knowing who the other person was. So there's nothing else I could do. Drone Effects with Claude, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I'm not look like a fox or have some weird weird things going on. But anyway, hope you're doing well. So we're going to talk about live stream. You can live stream to multiple different accounts. So you can live stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time on this, as long as you have a Vimeo Pro subscription, which is $180 a year. Who's going to do that? So anyway, let's move on. And right here you can see it's on a microphone stand. And on this app you can see you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can select all these different things. You've got up in the right hand corner, you've got your audio levels and your live view, which those things about the app are free and it's awesome. Pro level production at your fingertips. Create a multi-camera production with a single MEVO Plus. So this single lens will do everything. Tap to cut, pinch to zoom, and swipe to pan with the exclusive live editing suite. Enable autopilot and let MEVO's advanced AI do the editing for you. So all right, Claude. Nacho is pleading. If you unban him, he promises to be a good boy. He jokes as a friend. He never meant to hurt your feelings. So I think the two of you need to kiss and make up, or shake hands, or hug, or do like a little over the internet emoji shaking hands, at least. So you can stream live or share later. Go live with every major platform from virtually anywhere via Wi-Fi or LTE. That's another thing. You can do this over LTE. You can do it over your phone's connection. Record HD videos directly to an SD card. You guys saw that I just took an SD card out. Or stream to Vimeo, live stream, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, or any custom RTMP destination. And if you look over here, guys, RTMP supports all these other places. I don't recognize any of those logos except for Twitch. But I'm sure you guys know what. I'm sure some of you guys know what those mean. Powerful and portable. Re-engineered for faster and stronger performance, MEVO Plus delivers a premium streaming experience, small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. It's like a TV studio in your pocket. Have a good night, Brett. MEVO multiplied by Vimeo is better together. It's kind of a weird infographic. Take your productions to the next level with the Vimeo-powered MEVO plans. They're so expensive. Add graphics to your streams in real time and simulate multi-platforms and pages to increase your audience size at a really expensive cost. MEVO is a lot of camera in a little package. So let's go to the tech specs. So there's the MEVO Plus camera, there's the mount, and there's the MEVO boost. Alright, peace out, Nacho. Can't wait to hang out with you next week. Super excited, buddy. So there's a control button, there's a f.28 glass lens. It's got a stereo microphones, so it's got a microphone on each side, and it's got a speaker and a magnetic base. So you guys hear that? So that's cool. On the back, it's got the Wi-Fi. It's got the Wi-Fi, it's got battery level, it's got a 24 multicolor LED light ring. Okay? And I'll show you guys. It looks cool. Check this out. Isn't that neat? I mean, it's got so many cool little things that... Why doesn't it work? It's got an internal battery here and a huge battery over here. Micro USB SD card slot. 16 gigabytes included. So maybe I should just delete everything on that and give them the SD card. I'll do that. So the package includes one camera, limited warranty for a year, Sony 4K sensor. It's using the Umbrella A9 SE. I'm not sure what that is. I've never heard of that. Nacho, I would not stick this on the side of my car. It's pretty strong, though. I mean, it's pretty legit. Let's see. I mean, it's a pretty decent magnet, right? So 30 frames per second, 16:9. It records in 4K 30 frames per second. Streaming quality, it streams 1080p 30. Oh, I'm sorry, Claude. I didn't mean to get you confused with Nacho. Nacho's the one that puts magnets on everything, so I figured that was him. So yeah, it's got a lot of great things, guys. It's got 2 analog MEM microphones. It's got audio mixer, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Ethernet, LTE. So anyway, I don't know why it didn't work that well for me, guys, but so the battery power, the built-in battery is up to an hour. So yeah. But here's where they get you, guys. Here's the plans. Live streaming with all the power of Vimeo. And check it out here, guys. The only thing you really get is this little stupid little infographic in the corner. So you can put your little icon, you can type things on it. But you have these swatches you have to choose from. So like matching it up with your logo is not the easiest thing to do. You've got other little things like a countdown timer, a couple little mini templates, but not crazy good templates. Okay, guys? And then customize with Eve, multiple destinations. We talked about this earlier. Room for your videos and then some. And there's also like a Vimeo cloud where you can upload to, which is pretty cool. But let's compare the plans. So $15 a month, billed annually. So there's the catch. So $15 a month times 12 is what? $150, $180. So there it is, guys. $180 a year for Vimeo Producer. And basically all you get is you get viewer overlay graphics, streamed to multiple destinations, advanced privacy, advanced stats, and advanced customization. That's all you get for $15 a month. And you get 5 gigs a week to store. So if you did it every day, it'd pay for itself. But or if you want to be if you're a professional streamer. So that's $180 a year if you just want to be a streamer. And I guess $15 a month isn't that big of a deal. It's like a meal. So, I mean, it's not that much of a price, but for what you get for $15 a month, that should have been included in the app, period. It's just one little graphic that goes over your stuff. Counting down, and then, you know, you can switch to a couple other screens. Vimeo Premium for professional streamers is $75 per month. And the other catch is billed annually. So $75 a month. Let's see what that is. I can probably do that in my head too, but I don't want to mess it up. So 75 times 12. $900 a year. After you've already spent a lot of money on a camera, you have to spend another $900 a year to use the dang thing. That is about the dumbest plan I've ever heard of. You get 7 terabytes of archive storage, so that's good. You can record, you know, you can save your whole year, but once your year's up, do you get another 7 terabytes, or do you just keep the 7 terabytes you have? So you can do simultaneous events, onboarding specialist, and then includes lead generation tools, powerful analytics, sell worldwide, team calibration. So there's extra stuff that you can do there, but holy mess, that's a lot of money just so that you can use this camera. So I'm gonna show you guys a little video. Well, I wonder if we can get away with this. I'm gonna put it on mute. And we're just gonna look at this real quick. And of course, the video on their website is unavailable. That was the good one. So we talked about like a food channel. Check this out. So this is a lady doing her little food channel thing, and it's got the wide view of everything that she's doing, and it's probably going to zoom in on her cutting board at one point. It's probably going to zoom in on the blender. So let's see what happens. And then it might be like a zoom in on her face. So far, it's just a widescreen view. So let's see if she does anything. She hasn't done anything yet. She's probably talking and saying good stuff, but I'll turn the audio down so it wouldn't get copyright infringement here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Hopefully the camera's gonna go somewhere else. She's probably as long-winded as me, though. All right, we got 3 people in the chat. Apparently this is a boring subject, so I apologize, guys. Maybe this was a bad example because she's not zoomed in on anything yet. There we go. Alright, so she's chopping things, she's putting things in the blender. Let's see what happens. Alright, put something in the blender so it moves. Camera moves. Come on. This is boring, guys. I'm boring myself. So, here we go. She's going to start the blender and she's going to run it. So we zoomed in. See, things like that is pretty cool, especially if you got someone behind the camera running it. And then she's zooming out and they can do all these things on the fly. So I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to turn this off because I don't want copyright. We are going to go back to me, and we're going to get out of that. We're going to go back to me, and dang it, I didn't transition yet, so that didn't work. So yeah, so we've been live streaming for over an hour, and I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I think it's been good. I'm not sure what happened between Nacho and Claude, but I hope you guys can make amends at some point because I like both of you so much. I think you guys are great people. But yeah, Brent. So the 180 degree view, it's a 180 degree camera, and then that's all it records, and then the zoom and the pan and all that stuff is done digitally, cropped into that little thing. It's a lot like a Parrot Bebop, to be honest. Parrot Bebop does the exact same thing. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'm so glad you guys came. We had a good live stream tonight. Sorry again that last night's live stream was such a piece of poo. But, thanks for hanging out, guys. And I am going to go get some work done that I was going to do tonight. So yeah. I don't know what I was saying. But just another reminder that next week I will be live in St. Louis. Either in a hotel room or some restaurant with Nacho. But yeah, so next week will not be as production heavy as tonight's live stream, but we might work that out. I might try to get all these things onto my onto this guy and just see what happens. That might work out, that might not, but it's a full-on PC. It doesn't have a good graphics card, so we might use this guy, my little Logitech Brio, and just go live from there and see what happens. So, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Plan on some more GoPro Max videos this week, and depending on, I think they launched the MEVO on the 11th, so I might have a MEVO in the mail. Good chances is I will get it while I'm in St. Louis, and I won't get to play with it until Friday. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful night, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace out, guys. Doobie doobie doo.